Hi, this is Ian Wong. You guys can call me Philip, the team leader of Yoyofriends, and today we're gonna have a Yoyofriends bimetal flagship trifecta shootout. We're gonna have our 2017-2018 flagship, that the Yoyo that brought Yoyofriends to the map, Hummingbird. It took us like 3 years to have another Yoyo that kind of matches its performance and, let's say, like popularity and all that stuff. Yeah, and the Yoyo that matches it is our 2020 flagship, the Peregrine. There it is, the Peregrine, versus our 2021 flagship, the Vulture, our newest Yoyo. Now it's available worldwide. We also have like a new Hummingbird that came out like a month ago or 2 months ago, I forgot. But those are mostly available worldwide as well. So today we're going to complete my list. I have a script here. I'm just going to go through the entire list. Which is better at doing what, and which one of these is suited for you. Alright, so first look. So Hummingbird, don't need too much introduction. You know, V shape, wrapped around rings, goes this way, outer ring bimetal, super light, around 62 grams, something like that. Yeah, super competition driven. You know, a lot of people say, compare this to a drop here. The Yoyo that put Yoyofriends on the map, and we're still selling them over and over. We're on like 10th right now. It's ridiculous. So really cool. Peregrine, I have a huge history with Peregrine as well. My friend and I kind of have the rough draft on it. I think I just thought of it in my car. I was like, maybe what if I make this bimetal in a spec like this, and did the rough draft with my friend. So really cool. And then of course our the boss of Yoyofriends, who also do the CAD, he actually, remade it and then perfected it, and so now it's a Peregrine. So really cool. One thing, it's pretty wide, around 46 millimeter wide, around 63.5. So it's still kind of light, but it's not super light. Same wrapped around ring that goes this direction and this direction. So really built for all competition. A lot of people say it's your favorite Yoyofriend. So really cool. After years, people finally say, oh, there's something that stands up to the Hummingbird and even surpassing it. So that's really cool. So now this is our newest flagship, the Vulture. This is a different take in our Yoyofriends lineup for flagship bimetals. Inner ring this time. However, the inner ring is 16 grams, so it's almost as heavy as the Peregrine's outer ring. So absolutely insane. Instead of just the hardcore V shape like the other two, this is a V/H shape. You can see that there's hint of H in here. And also, this thing looks really clean, by the way. So yeah, this is a design that happened in 2018, but I suggested to redo this in the 2020-2021 meta, and then to bring it up into the modern standards, and then perfecting every little detail of it. And yeah, so this is the Vulture, our newest flagship. Alright, so this is the first look of the three Yoyos. I will have the spec of the Hummingbird here. I will have the spec of the Peregrine here. And I will have the spec of the Vulture here. Alright, so first of all, smoothness. They're all like 10 out of 10, so I'm not going to go through that. Alright, so power and stability. So in terms of ranking on that, I would say the Hummingbird, even though it's super powerful, but like I said, it's 62 grams. Even though the weight you screen on this is probably the most insane ones, the ring is the heaviest. However, like I said, it's only 62 grams, so it's really light. So power, this probably comes last. And then it's a toss-up between these two. Even though this is outer ring, it's got more extreme weight distribution. However, the Vulture is around 1.1 grams heavier. This is 64.6, 63.5. So power and stability wise, I would say the Vulture edges out slightly, but by very little. It's like this. So I think power stability wise, I think these two are around the same. Hummingbird falls short just a little bit. Power wise, ranking will be the Vulture, followed very closely by the Peregrine, and then it's the Hummingbird. So that is the stability, acceleration, and top speed. So we're gonna bring our my first Yoyofriends shootout video back. So I'm going to try to do a speed combo on all three of them. Let's see how fast I can push them. Okay, we're going to go as fast as possible on the Hummingbird. Okay, now I'm going to go as fast as possible on the Peregrine. Okay, now I want to go as fast as possible on the Vulture. Oh, that was tiring. Alright, so I went as fast as possible on all three yo-yos. Before I rank this, I want a disclaimer. I am not the fastest player in the world. By no means I'm even a fast player. You can call me a fast player, but I'm not as fast as those really top competition guys. So I am just trying my best. And also, you don't need to time it. I'm just going to do it based on feelings. You know, there's different run by run, different variations and player mistake and errors happening. So yeah, but before I say which one is faster in acceleration and top speed, one thing I noticed playing the three is I have a consistently easier time hitting the tricks on the Peregrine and the Vulture, especially the Vulture. I am able to do that speed combo in just 2 takes. The Hummingbird took me a while, I would say because it's narrower, and also this yo is just so fast to the point that I cannot bring the 100% speed out of this yo-yo. Wish I'm faster, you know, probably something like a Williams or Tomoki in my team can bring out the 100% speed of Hummingbird. I just can't, limited by player skill. So that is that. Right, so the acceleration, both acceleration and top speed goes straight to the Hummingbird. Like I said, most extreme weight distribution, the SS ring, it is the heaviest and also it is the lightest. And there is a center cup that makes the yo-yo spin faster and accelerate faster. So acceleration and top speed both goes to the Hummingbird. And still, Hummingbird is literally what I think is one of the fastest yo-yos in the history. In both top speed and acceleration, no questions asked. I'm not skilled enough to push this yo-yo 100% speed. So it can go a lot faster than what I just did. Alright, so second, acceleration and top speed is the Peregrine. Yeah, it ranks second in acceleration and second in top speed. It's pretty easy to hit, and also its top speed is almost matching the Hummingbird because it's wider, and also it's got that extreme weight distribution, and it's just got so much more power and stability, so it can really match the top speed almost as a Hummingbird. But acceleration is a little bit lacking against Hummingbird. There's no center hub, so not that much center weight to do it. You have to brute force accelerate it with your own power and player's control. So yeah, but there's nothing wonky going on. So on stage, like, you can be more confident. And the third in top speed and acceleration will be the Vulture. It is slower than the other two, both in terms of acceleration and top speed. But like I said, because of this, because like I said, it is inner ring, it's not going to have a more extreme weight distribution than the outer rings. And this one does weight heavier than the other two. However, the top speed is really good, and acceleration is not that bad either. I would say this is fast enough for competition as well. But like I said, this is stupid consistent. Like I said, this only took me 2 tries, where I think Peregrine took me like 3 to 4, and the Hummingbird took me forever to land that. Because it's got really nice catch zone, and the way this yo just feels just makes tricks land easier, even speed combo. So yeah. That is the acceleration and top speed. Okay, so now we're going to go into flow and float. And just overall feel of this yo-yo. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do a combo, like a normal combo. At the pacing, what I'm comfortable with. Probably medium fast. Trying to go along with the yo-yo. Trying to work with the yo-yo and see how they perform in that situation. Alright, that was very, very tiring. So disclaimer again, like I said, there's human error and my skill is limited. However, what I feel the fastest, once again, is the Hummingbird. However, it took me a long time trying to land those because, like I said, I think the catch zone is narrower. And also this is just so fast for me that it's hard for me to land it consistently. Since it was just moving so fast, I lose control sometimes. And then the Peregrine, it's the second fastest. It's very consistent, very easy to land and catch. However, I think this year was still very, very fast. It does took me a lot of tries to hit that. And however, the Vulture only took me like 2 or 3 tries to hit those perfectly. I think, but like I said, like the flow is there, the flow is there. However, it is the slowest out of the bunch. If you go work along with it, this one have a lot of flow. So this yo is literally trying to carry me. Hummingbird is trying to let me go as fast as possible. And the Peregrine is just doing exactly what I want. However, this yo is literally trying to carry me and land, helping me land tricks easier, as this just took me so much easier, and I have a lot more confidence using this yo-yo in that kind of technical situations. And even though the catch zone is smaller than the Peregrine, I believe, I'm not too sure, never measured them. Yeah, a little bit smaller, but it feels, I think the pacing wise, since it's slowed down a little bit, it just helps you land it better. It's a magical feeling. So yeah, so flow and flow. A little bit of, not too much flow on any of them. Like I said, they're all bimetal yo-yos, and even though Vulture's inner range got 16 grams of inner range, that's ridiculous. So flow-wise, Vulture first. I think Hummingbird and Peregrine, they don't have too much flow. I would say Hummingbird second and Peregrine third, because like this is doing something, this inner weight. So yeah. Also, by the way, Vulture have the most flow, of course, is inner ring, and there's a convex hub in the middle, adding more weight as well. So yeah, so that is the ranking for flow and float. Now we're gonna go into the horizontals. All right, horizontals for Hummingbird. All right, horizontal for the Peregrine. All right, now horizontal for the Vulture. Oh, that was extra tight. All right, so for the horizontal wise, of course, speed wise, it's the same order. Hummingbird first, Peregrine second, Vulture third. One thing I gotta notice is Hummingbird is pushing it super fast. So if you're a fast player who just want to whip out the fastest horizontal, Hummingbird is the one for you. However, I would say the most not control, but like the yo-yo's not doing anything. Like if you're a brute force kind of player who wants to take control of the yo-yo in the horizontal and still go pretty fast, definitely the Peregrine. However, like once again, the Vulture, there's something about the Vulture, I think the pacing and the speed of it, it's the slowest here. It's still medium to medium fast, but I'm just hitting my tricks. Like once again, it's like I said, it edges out like the Peregrine and Hummingbird, of course the Hummingbird, in power stability. And since it's a little bit slower, so you got that more control feel. And then if you go along with the yo-yo, with the flow, you just land your horizontal and it feels the best. However, your speed will take a little bit of a hit. So that's that. All right, so bind wise, they're all about equal. I would say the Vulture is a little bit looser because it's an inner ring. So I'll recommend Kitty Fat to Kitty XL. Hummingbird, Kitty Normal to Kitty Fat. And then Peregrine, Kitty Normal to Kitty Fat. The response pads are all the same. However, the Vulture does have a extra step here for better rejections. I feel it as well. Better rejections. The way the string pops out feels the smoothest out of the other two. More than the other two. So yeah, that's a huge plus on the Vulture because of that step. And finger grind, thumb grind, finger spin, they're all around the same, all beat blasted, etc. I think finger spin wise, if you're doing the traditional finger spin, just swirling around, Peregrine's the best. And then the Vulture, and then the Hummingbird is the worst. However, if you're trying to lock your finger spin, the Hummingbird have a hub, but you have to land it on the hub. And this will finger spin forever. thumb grind, fingernail, like those I'm not gonna, like no one cares. Like performance videos, like not too much. Alright, so the conclusion on these videos. So one thing that really stand out to me is the speed of Hummingbird. The speed and acceleration of Hummingbird. It is still unmatched to this day. So I haven't played a single video, including the dropping, that goes as fast as Hummingbird. And what stand out me with the Peregrine is that it just does exactly what the user wants. It will listen to 100%, no questions asked, no quirky acceleration. It does literally exactly what you want. So like in a competition, scenarios, I think that would be the best for you. However, if you're a player that goes for flow, you're trying to go along with it, more techy, definitely the Vulture by far. It's got the best flow out there. The way this year rejects is perfect. I'm landing my tricks like a lot more consistently on the Vulture than the other two, especially the Hummingbird, a lot more consistently. There's just something magical about the Vulture that makes me land my tricks easier. I don't know why. So yeah, if you're a speed demon, you're trying to go for the top, you want to feel that like world's fastest acceleration, top speed, Hummingbird. If you're a super competitive guy who want to take control of the yo-yo, who's a power user, who have like more power, and just one that does exactly what you want, Peregrine. If you're a guy who likes H-shape, who goes with the flow, you just want to land your tricks super easy, you're a little bit of a chill, but not super chill, and like by far the easiest to land tricks, best at reject, have like a decent amount of flow, inner ring, super controllable. It's a Vulture. So that's the three standout of the three AOs. They all can compete. They all does like literally everything you throw at, like I just did. And yeah, that's it. So people ask me, hey, Philip, what is your favorite yo-yo? The Vulture is growing on me. Just the way it magically lands tricks, it's really growing on me. And like I said, as I get older and slower and more flow-based, Vulture will eventually be up there. But however, I am still a little bit of a power user. I like my yo-yo without anything quirky. Just want the yo-yo to do exactly what I want. So for now, and for the foreseeable future, my favorite is still the Yoyofriends Peregrine. Alright, so that is it. That is the Vulture versus Peregrine versus Hummingbird. It is really cool for us to come this far and to finally learn our, we learn more about yo designs and we learn about what we can do, and manufacturing gets better and better at pushing the limits of yoing. And we'll see what happens next year. I can't wait to see how the 2022 flagship will stack up against this three, because this is a stupid high standards we're going. And it will be very challenging for us to top these three AOs. Especially like after the Vulture just lands tricks magically. I have no idea why. It just lands them, and like I said, like Hummingbird, I don't think we'll make it as fast as that anymore. I don't know. And the Peregrine, it's just like, for me, it's a classic. It just does exactly what you want, like a drop here level, and it's a lot wider, so it's super easy to catch your tricks. So it's gonna be a tough challenge for us to keep upping ourselves, and we'll try our best. That's all. Alright, thank you guys all for watching, and see you guys next time. Peace.